Namaste, my dear friends. So, we continue right now with our wisdom sharing, and I see the sun shines so beautifully today. So, I hope that you'll see me very nicely. Sometimes I'll be like this, sometimes like this, but eventually, that I hope you'll get the wisdom. As today, we're going to speak about the beautiful things that the mushroom can give us in our transformation. So, how mushrooms transform our consciousness. And many of the things I shared, but at the same time, it's not enough. It's very good to remember and to repeat the key points and the things that will help all of us to know how effectively to use such an unbelievable godly gift as mushrooms, Amanita Muscaria, medicine plants, our consciousness. And then, of course, always to remember how it's all interconnected. So, what is the key difference between, let's say, mushrooms and chemistry? When you use mushrooms and nature, you're gonna get a benefit of supported with energy, with no energy penalties afterwards. That I like to compare that if you will use any chemical drugs and you need energy for healing, then that usually means you'll have to pay after that a credit from your energy, from your time, from your recovery, and from nature. Nature doesn't need that. Plants are already whole. Nature has all the energy that it needs to take care of themselves, and especially the mushroom world. So let's go step by step. Mushrooms are a spiritual tool, and they're not a magic pill. So eventually, they help to give us a boost of energy through which we can increase our state of consciousness, and through the state of consciousness, we can see and give ourselves the answers that are important for us. So eventually, mushrooms are not a magical pill. Mushrooms is something that you have to work with and your consciousness to get higher results. But eventually, compared with other chemistry drugs, of course, they're like magic, because eventually you don't have hangovers. You're gonna get, let's say, very clear, usually answers. You can get a very transcendental experience. You start to feel yourself happy and not only down. And eventually, mushrooms can be an unbelievable, beautiful tool for self-development, awakening, and it can be a great boost for your consciousness to be activated. So always remember that the true transformation comes from your inner readiness. Secondly, consciousness expansions through connection. Mushrooms open perceptions beyond the physical, allowing to use senses, unity, divine presence, and the hidden patterns in life. So when you start to use them, you start to activate the connection of your consciousness with your own DNA, with all of your family root, let's say, patterns. You start to activate the things which are inside of you, but maybe they were sleeping because you didn't have enough of energy to activate them, or you blocked them. But now, once you have the boost of energy and you have the curiosity with the focus on yourself, you can activate yourself like reprogram yourself like a mobile phone or a computer. People are not surprised you can program your laptop, but people are quite skeptical when you tell them that, you can program yourself. That actually, the laptop was just made as a very small copy from the original way how you work, your mind, your body, and etc. in a very simplified way. But the original source of writing the code and changing it, these are neurons. So know that if you focus the energy upon yourself, and you will activate the things which are hidden inside of you. And it's not the mushroom that will do this will be you. Another thing that nature, it's a mirror of ourselves. So once you use medicine plants, that will show you what is inside of you. That is how classically it works when you do it yourself. When you, of course, are in a big group of people, then maybe it will show you something what is happening by other people. But when you're using it by yourself, you use microdose and etc., eventually everything what you see outside of you is what is happening inside of me, inside of ourselves. So what is happening inside of you that is happening outside of you. And it doesn't matter how you understand it with your brain, it's just how it works. So if you're in conflict with yourself, the world will bring you conflicts. If you betray yourself, the world will betray you. If you hate yourself, the world will hate you. If you don't believe in yourself and you don't respect yourself, well, try to guess what will happen. The world won't believe you and they will disrespect you. So how you feel inside, this is how usually the world reflects it. Not how you think, but how you feel. I'll repeat. Not how you think, but how you feel inside. How you truly feel inside of yourself when you're communicating with your soul inside of yourself. And all of these things also help us, the mushroom world, to help to understand deeper and better by reflecting and showing how this mirror works. Another thing which mushrooms can help is to create a lot more balance between being crystal clear with what the body shares with us through the feelings. And at the same time, you can also have lucid dreams in which will assist you and help you to dive even deeper into understanding what is happening inside of me. As any dream, it's a metaphor now of that, what is happening inside of you. Once you have enough of energy and you can remember your dreams, write them down. And right now there are many tools, but you can even program your AI, ChatGPT, or whatsoever to be your, let's say, who will explain you the dreams and the metaphors which are happening inside of you. And through that, you will see and understand deeper the dreams that you had, how they're connecting with that what you have requested, and that what you're living through here right now in this process of your healing, transformation, and growth. Another interesting thing is it's not only important to grow, but it's also very important to understand what I'm experiencing. As when you grow fast, or you move fast and you act fast and you start to do practices and start to live in a new way. If there are many things happening in your life and you don't understand them, you don't explain them to yourself, then you don't make integration. When you don't make integration, you don't understand the core lessons. If you don't understand the core lessons, what's the point of doing them? Because you will automatically continue to live without, let's say, you will live up to that time until somebody will shake you off from your algorithm of habits, and you won't even understand why it's important to bring back this habit or to do this and that. For example, when you're are following up the transformation that you're going through, let's say you're leading a diary, you're doing your sports, you're doing your meditation, you're seeing the results, what is happening inside of myself, how I feel, how, let's say, my body weight changes within 1 to 3 weeks or a month, how my inner state of energy changes, how more clear becomes my inner thoughts and feelings. Once you analyze them, you're getting the opportunity of understanding what you're doing, and your mind understands that my actions are bringing results, so I'm growing and everything is going good. And through that, the mind won't create any undervaluing that what you're living through. And you will stop acting disrespectful towards your change and transformation. Because the most easiest thing for the brain is to undervalue what we're doing and then just say, oh, let's go back to the old habits. Oh, well, it was bad. We both didn't like it there, but that's the only thing that we know. So our brain, it takes time, it takes focus and energy to change the brain connections between the neurons, and integration analysis of what you're living and the results that you're getting is a very strong tool, an important part of getting faster results of your change and keeping them. So another key component what mushrooms can help us, that mushrooms are not here to give you something. They actually are here to help you to remember who you truly are, who you always have been. Maybe in this lifetime, you didn't even remember who you are in this which means who you truly are, not with your body and the name that you got in this life birth, but who you truly are in the real reality, with your soul, with your previous life, or that what your soul has gathered in its previous lives and previous games, as eventually our soul and our spirit knows everything. It is a lot more mature than we can imagine with our minds. And once you will get to your personal lessons, well, the illusions will fall down, and you will have absolutely no issues of allowing yourself to be yourself, which means being happy, being angry, being funny, being sad, being yourself in an authentic way. As spirituality, it's all about being authentic, honest. And you can believe me, it's totally normal to experience all the paradigm of feelings and emotions. The matter is how consciously you understand what you're experiencing and how much of what you are sharing is truly yours as your soul, or yours as the mind, the programs which were given by society, family, and etc. So, the more you work upon yourself, the more you work with mushrooms, the more high level of consciousness you will receive. You will see that you will become wiser, your reality will change, your consciousness will grow, and eventually, maybe exactly mushrooms and their spirit or other medicine plants will become that strong ally or that partly guru who you were searching for so long. Of course, I'm very happy to be a reflection of your soul and to share the wisdom that you could receive it. But there's also some people who literally just need to be connected more with the spirits rather than to be connected through people. There are some spiritual practitioners which always follow a very solo spiritual life path, as I did. And the videos I'm recording is also as a result that I want for everybody who are already on this solo path of spirituality, that you wouldn't feel alone, and you know that everything is good, everything is going by the plan of your soul and your higher self, and you can handle it because you have made it. Your life belongs to you. You create that what you can handle, and any problem that you have is a lesson for you to learn it. So you're not alone. I'm with you, mushrooms with you, your ancestors are with you, and the whole reality is just a reflection of you. So be confident, you're beautiful, strong, and always remember, your actions shape reality, but your understanding of what you're shaping is helping you to understand who you truly are. So focus inside and start to change the world from your inner world and the relationship with yourself and your soul. May this be an answer for the ones who are seeking. Like, share, comment, support in any way, join the community, and let's move on to our next stage or level of the beautiful reality which is already hiding here right now. We just need to jump a little bit with our consciousness to truly see the heaven around. Namaste, my dears, and always in touch.